So you're thinking about moving to the Dallas area? Well, I moved from Los Angeles back to Dallas, my hometown, and hallelujah, I have fallen in love for reasons that I truly did not expect. And the list of reasons continues to grow longer, but I want to share with you the top 5 reasons why we have loved moving to the Dallas area because they may be reasons that you would want to live here too. Hey y'all, I'm Tina Brinkus. I'm a local realtor in the Dallas area, and if you're considering moving to North Texas, then you need to give me a call because I've got your back. I know what it's like to want to move to Texas and find not just the right home, but you want to find the type of life that you want to live and that's very personal to you and your family. So, reason number 1 is city life, country life, lake life, pool life. Repeat. You get it all here. And when we first moved to the Dallas area, we wanted to live in the city. So we moved to this really cool neighborhood called Lakewood. You should definitely check it out. It's basically downtown Dallas, and you're close to everything that you want to do as like living in a city in an urban area as an adult. All the best restaurants, new restaurants, old school restaurants, museums, hotels, kick-ass bars, dive bars, not so dive bars. We were close to everything that we needed, across the street from our Whole Foods and down walking distance to our favorite dive bar, and basically had everything that city life had to offer, and we truly loved it because we're city folks, but we're also country people. So we have moved out to a little town called Bridgeport. You've probably never heard of it, but it's pretty awesome. It is 70 miles from the heart of downtown Dallas and 70 miles from the heart of Frisco, Texas, which Frisco has, I'm sure you've heard of it, is now becoming the next place to live if you're not going to live in the heart of Dallas. And I can talk to you more about that. One of the other things is the lake life. I mean, I lived in California in the LA area and definitely learned to fall in love with beach life. There's no question, there's no replacing beach life. But lake life here in Texas is like a country song about beach life. Y'all, it's awesome. One day at the lake and you feel like you've been on vacation for like 2 weeks. It's the best. So we definitely enjoy the lake. And the great thing about living in the Dallas area is that you're generally only about 30 minutes from a lake. I know that's kind of surprising, right? We are fortunate we live 3 minutes from a lake, Lake Bridgeport. But if you're living in the heart of Dallas, like we were before, we were near White Rock Lake, which is basically a walking lake. But even in the heart of the city, there's about 5 lakes that you can get to spend time on your boat, swimming, fishing, hanging out with your family, drinking beers with your friends, whatever. It's the best. Barbecuing, definitely something that you're going to fall in love with. And in Texas, pretty much everyone has a pool. If you don't have a pool, your brother has a pool, your mother has a pool, your best friend has a pool, your boss has a pool, and there's also pools. Well, there's pools everywhere. Reason number 2 to live in the Dallas area is all of the amazing places to live outside the Dallas area. So I grew up in Richardson, which is a suburb of Dallas. It's basically the first suburb north of Dallas. And beyond that is Plano, which is north of Richardson. And then beyond that is Frisco, Texas, which a lot of people are super excited about these days to live in or around Frisco rather than even downtown Dallas. 2 totally different cities and types of lifestyle, and they're only 20 miles apart from downtown Dallas up to Frisco in the north. It's not very far, but to me, vastly different. The fact that there are so many places to live just outside the Dallas area is really incredible because so from Frisco, which is the beginning of the expansion beyond the main Dallas area, there's Prosper, there's Aubrey, Melissa, Anna, and then as you move around, there's Denton to the west and Louisville, which are old communities that have some really cool new construction happening. And then things are also starting to expand to the east. There's Forney, Mesquite, Rockwall, Heath, there's some lake life out there. There's actually quite a few opportunities to live near the lakes, which is really exciting. So the opportunities to live outside the Dallas area is what gets me really excited, and what a lot of people are moving here for is that expansion, but you're still close to the heart of the city if that's what you're wanting to have as well. All right, reason number 3 why the Dallas area is a great place to live is whether you have kids or don't have kids, it's a great place to live. So we're married without kids, and for us, schools aren't necessarily all that important, but obviously a good school district means a good community and a lot of value to your home. So in that respect, even if you don't have kids, you can search by school districts, because this area, the Dallas area, has some of the top schools in the country, and it's really impressive. So if you do have kids, then of course that is a bonus as well. I mean, I have a lot of friends that are retired and looking to make a move into a smaller home, or they are empty nesters now. They're suddenly empty nesters and they're so excited, and they're like, what should I do next? Should I move to the lake? Should we downsize? Should we move out to the country? Should we move into a community for active adults? And then I have friends that are moving here that have kids, and they're like, I need a middle school stat. I need to know where I can go and get a great house, be close to my favorite grocery store, still go out on a date with my husband, and my kids, I can walk my kids to elementary. It's really, and that's the great thing, is that there's so many options that whether you have kids or not, you can move through those transitions of your life. Okay, so reason number 4 for living in the Dallas area is the variety of real estate available, or better said, is variety of lifestyle. So you can easily transition through the different stages of your life, or stages of just your type of life that you want to live here in the Dallas area, because you could live in downtown in a high rise. Oh, that's still on my list, okay? Or downtown Fort Worth, high rise. Look into it. It's really awesome. You could live in a bustling Dallas neighborhood that has row houses or townhouses or condos, or you could live in an old school Dallas, like vintage neighborhood in an older architectural home, if that is something that you'd like. You could live in some of these suburbs that have these amazing country clubs where you can go and you can play tennis and you can have the whole Texas, Dallas country club life. It's pretty fun, and it creates a lot of community. And that's one of the things about the lifestyle and the different real estate. There's a lot of new construction with 50 plus home communities, active adult lifestyle, and people get together and have wine parties or football parties, and it's just, to me, that's really appealing too. And there's activities. I love that. And then, you could also just go move out to a ranch in the country, or you could build a custom home on 10 acres, or you could decide to just move to the lake, or, which is our dream, is to do multiple things. You could have a rental, an Airbnb out at the lake. You could live in the city in a condo, and then you could still have a home in the suburbs. It's just, the possibilities are endless, and I do feel like that's unique to the Dallas area. I know that you can go to different communities, like in Los Angeles, when I lived there are a lot of options for different places to live, but it's not flexible, and there aren't as many, and things get really expensive really fast. Here in Dallas, you've got so many options, and once you purchase property and it increases in value, you can sell and move. All right, reason number 5, and I'm realizing I really should have made this 10 reasons, because I keep thinking of more reasons. But reason number 5 to move to the Dallas area is space. Does that seem kind of obvious? I'm not talking about just there's a lot of space in Texas because Texas is big. I'm talking about everywhere you go, there's space. Like, there's large lanes on the highways, lots of room to drive. There's a ton of parking spaces at the grocery stores, and everywhere you go, the movie theater, the mall, wherever you go, there's parking. And if you're moving from California like I did, that's kind of a big deal. When I first moved to LA from the Dallas area, I couldn't believe, I would drive around I was that person that would drive around looking for a parking space. I was like, I am not paying the valet to park my car. So it's kind of refreshing to move back here, and everywhere you go, there's space. And the cool thing is that if you drive in any direction 30 minutes to an hour, you're going to get somewhere really awesome. Once you move to Texas, you're going to want to start exploring Texas and driving and going to the different communities to see things. I honestly, even people who grew up here continue to discover the beauty that Texas has to offer because it is so big. But you'd be surprised how many people haven't been to a lot of places that are in Texas. And when you start to visit and see the different climates and the way things change as you drive across the state and up and down, it's a beautiful place. If you're looking for a bonus reason, which I feel we all deserve that extra bonus, is that you already understand that Texas is awesome and that's why you want to move here. The people here are great. There is a definite sense of community across communities, but also within your community. People are nice, they're straightforward, they're fun. When you move here, you're investing in your future. Not just your home, but it is an investment. And you know that when you buy a home in Texas, that it's going to increase in value. So that's it. If you're thinking about moving to Texas in the Dallas area, you have got to give me a call. And if you already live here and know me, then you should also give me a call if you're looking to move. Now, I hope you'll stick around for more videos from me. I'm going to tell you all about the Dallas area. And if you have questions, please do not hesitate to reach out to me. I am a local realtor. I'm here to serve you and help you find your Texas lifestyle. I'll talk to you soon. Can't wait to meet you.